A rise in gas and grocery prices is leading more and more families to find help to fill their fridges. And while the need has risen, donations haven't necessarily dropped.
That's right. Donations actually have stayed steady or even increased. KTV's Gabriela Quinones has more on the rise of food insecurity in Siouxland in tonight's top story.
They're struggling. Do they pay their rent, or do they buy groceries?
Lynn Klunder sees the need every day. She's the executive director of the Siouxland Soup Kitchen. She's watched the number of people needing a hot meal grow over the last 2 years, but the change in who needs help has changed over the last 8 to 12 months.
It used to be predominantly homeless, and now we're not seeing that at all. We are having working class people come, families come, spouses, husband, wife, single people, kids come by themselves. So definitely a big change in who we're feeding these days.
A volunteer at the food pantry at Grace United Methodist Church says the need for food assistance grew by 15% in the first 4 months of the year when compared to the same time last year.
We're averaging around 290 families per month, and we're open two days a week. That's a total of people, as kids and adults, around 1,000 per month that we're serving.
Ratcliffe attributes the increase in families seeking assistance to an overall increase in prices.
It's all ages. It's older people, it's younger people with families. I think just the cost of overall living, as everybody's seeing, especially in groceries and gas.
Val Peterson, the Associate Executive Director of the Food Bank of Siouxland, says rural areas get hit harder because the cost of transportation to get food went up. Compared to last year, the Food Bank of Siouxland is up 74,000 pounds of food that went directly to families from food pantries. That equals 62,000 meals. Peterson says donations are up by 232,000 pounds of food.
Typically in times of high need, those that pay attention to what's going on in the world, they will know that, our neighbors are going to need a little extra help because expenses are higher and budgets are tight.
In Sioux City, Gabriela Quinones, KTIV News 4.
This Saturday is the 34th annual Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive. The National Association of Letter Carriers has teamed up with the Food Bank of Siouxland. Simply leave your donation of non-perishable food in a bag near your mailbox on Saturday in Sioux City, and your letter carrier does the rest. Letter carriers will collect those donations for the food bank to sort through.
If you are interested in providing a physical donation, you can just leave any shelf-stable items by your mailbox.
The most requested non-perishable food items include cereal, soup, canned meat, peanut butter, and canned fruits and vegetables.